Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of shopping my wardrobe. I am certainly a planner when it comes to my closet, and despite it being over 5 weeks away until autumn begins, I've been starting to think about the different elements that are going to make up my autumnal or transitional season style. So I thought today I could share with you 4 different outfits which I've spotted on Pinterest that I'm going to be recreating using items that I already own. This part of the video includes a paid for integration with Linjer, which if you have been following me for a long time, then you will know just how much I adore the brand. I wear their handbags constantly, and if you've been looking at the description box in many of my videos or even just over on my blog, you will have seen that their jewelry pieces feature constantly. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, they currently have up to 40% off everything. I feel like the main thing that really drew me to Linjer all those years ago is the fact that every single item in their collection has been thoughtfully designed and has been made using really high quality materials, which means that they are built to last. And this is not just exclusive to their bags and to their watches, but also to their jewelry too, a lot of which is made using gold vermeil. So it is sterling silver and then plated with gold vermeil. And the plating is 2.5 to 3 microns thick, which is up to 100 times thicker than some other jewelry brands which just use flash plating. So it means that you've got a really solid layer of gold plating on each jewelry piece, so it's not going to just wear off. And because they cast all of their pieces in sterling silver instead of a material like brass, it means that you're not going to get any kind of green marks or anything like that on your skin or on your fingers from wearing their jewelry. And I can say, because I have had a number of their jewelry pieces in my collection since they launched, that I have had no deterioration to the quality of my jewelry items from Linjer, and I've been so impressed with how they've held up. So I thought what I would maybe do is just talk you through some of my favorite pieces from the brand before we get into the outfits. And also, before I forget, I wanted to share that I will have a link down in the description box below where you can go and check out everything that they've got on sale. So let's just quickly run through my favorite pieces, and I really have to start with their Petite watch, which I have with the black leather band. It's a rose gold face, which actually it almost looks like it's a yellow gold. It's very, very subtle. So I find that it works really seamlessly with all of the other jewelry pieces which I have in my collection. I primarily tend to wear yellow gold just as I find it works really well with my complexion. I just love the size of the watch face on this. It's not too large at all. It's kind of the perfect size for my wrist. I do believe I've done a blog post or a video talking about how to determine what the right size watch face is for you, and I will link that up in the cards or down in the description box below. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's classic. It doesn't have any fussy details. I've had this since before we bought our house, so I've had it maybe close to 4 years now, and it's just something I continue to go back to. Then I wanted to talk about my favorite ring, which I'm currently wearing on my middle finger here as part of a stack. It is the one which you can see at the top here called the Aurora ring, and I love the fact that this has a slight curve to it with the 5 gemstones, and they're all slightly varying sizes. I feel like it's a really good one for stacking, especially if you have a round ring, and I feel like if I've maybe got it in a smaller size, I could also stack it with my wedding bands. And then we've got my favorite necklace, and I'm wearing 2 right now. I've got the Navrik necklace on, and that is just one of my favorite go-tos at the moment, along with the Gaia necklace, which is a little bit longer, and this is a sun pendant, which I think is just stunning. It has a really super fine chain, but the Navrik necklace, oh my gosh, this one is fantastic, especially if you have little ones. I find our son sometimes tugs on it, and it is so robust, so sturdy, and I love the detail on the chain. I just think it's really beautiful. My earrings that I'm wearing right now are the Lise hoops, and these were part of the very first collection, so I've had them the longest, and you can see they've just held up very well. They're a really classic hoop type of thing that would just go with absolutely everything. And as I mentioned, they also have really beautiful handbags, and I have to say I think my absolute favorite bag from Linjer is their Lana bag. It is this really sweet little top handle bag, and I find this is perfect to fit all of my essentials in. It does have a detachable crossbody strap. I like to wear it crossbody just because quite often I need to be hands-free. Has a little snap closure at the top. I have done a review on this. I'm going to link it down in the description box below, but it's just a really beautiful grained leather and has held up so well. I don't have a single scratch on it, despite the fact that I have not babied it. So yeah, those are some of my favorite pieces from Linjer. I will have a link down to my edit in the description box below as well, so you can kind of shop my favorite pieces from the brand. But don't forget, as I mentioned, you can get up to 40% off ahead of Valentine's Day. So if there's anything you've had your eye on, now is definitely the time to pick something up and treat yourself or a loved one. All right, so I'm just gonna grab my phone so I can kind of look at the outfits as I talk you through them. We're gonna start with the first one, which is what I am wearing, and this was inspired by a look that I saw centered around white jeans. One thing I find about white denim, which I love wearing it year round, is that I hardly ever tend to pair it with black in day-to-day life. I often just feel like it's a little bit too much of a contrast. But I think what I really liked about this particular outfit was that there were natural colored accessories which really helped to soften down that contrast. So in the photo, she's wearing a black tank, a black blazer, her white straight leg jeans, she has some tan slides on, and then she's got her straw basket bag. And I just think this all works really, really nicely together. It's very kind of casual, nonchalant. To me, it seems very effortless and also a very achievable outfit, something that I instantly looked at and thought, I've got all of those pieces in my closet. And I have to say, I really, really like the way that this outfit translates from the pieces that I already own. So the black tank I'm wearing is just from Everlane. It's one of their air tanks. I like the fact that this shows a little bit of skin. So you can see my Linjer necklaces that I have popped on here, layered up. You could even add more necklaces to the stack if you wanted, just to kind of show off and highlight that area of your chest. Then you have the tailored piece, which is the blazer. Mine is a little bit more structured than the one featured in the photo, but I actually like that. I think it works really well when you're wearing denim, which is such a casual fabric. It kind of makes it feel a little bit more dressed up. Then on her feet, she's wearing, I think these are the June sandals, which if they're available, I will leave those ones linked below. But I'm just wearing my Jane Debster slides because those are sort of the most similar thing that I have in my own closet. And I really, really love the way that jeans look with slide sandals. I just think it's a really effortless, beautiful match. And then she's got that straw bag, which I wouldn't normally think to pair a straw bag with a black tailored blazer, and there's a bit of a juxtaposition there and a bit of unexpectedness that I really like, and I just think it works really well. So absolutely love the way that this outfit turned out, and definitely one that I'm going to be saving to wear when it cools down a little bit. You know what I'm like with my wardrobe staples, I want to get as much mileage out of them as possible. So I thought that I would try and find another outfit that incorporated a white straight leg jean. I love this one that Emma Hill is wearing. So she's got a black knit on, and again, this just speaks to that contrast that I mentioned I typically steer clear of. She's got a black cashmere knit with a crew neck, and then she's wearing a trench coat in a light color, and then she has on her two-tone pumps and a camel color bag. And I really love that neutral color palette. It just really speaks to my own personal style, and I thought it would be a really easy one again to replicate from my own closet. And the other thing I really like about wearing sort of a black knit or just a black top in general that has a higher neck is that you can really show off your jewelry. So you can kind of see I've got my Linjer necklaces stacked here, and they just really pop because that gold is so vibrant against the black of the knit. The knit that I'm wearing is just one from Mott & Bow. Then over the top, I'm wearing this Everlane trench coat, which is really nice and kind of drapey, has a lot of movement. I like that softness and kind of the mixture of textures. So you've got that kind of really sturdy cotton denim. Then you've got the softness from the cashmere knit. And then you have this really beautiful drapiness from the cotton trench, which has a slightly different texture to the jeans. On my feet, I've gone for my Vanelli two-tone pumps, a fabulous dupe for the Chanel shoes if you have ever been looking for one, and really reasonably priced as well. And then for my bag, I just went with this nude color bag, so I don't have anything in a camel color. This one is from Phillip Lim. So yeah, again, absolutely love how this outfit turned out, and one that I would totally wear for sure. I also really like the way that it looked with the trench coat taken off as well. The final two images that I was really inspired by were both much more feminine looks, and this next one is all centered around kind of wearing a big chunky knit with a slip skirt. And you may have seen in some of my winter styling videos that I was throwing this big and other stories knit over the top of a long ribbed maxi dress that I have. And when I saw this outfit, I thought I could do that, and I love the way that the textures kind of play off each other. So I'm wearing this big And Other Stories knit, which is super duper oversized, and then to keep it monochrome, I've gone with this Beckham Bridge slip skirt, which hopefully you'll be able to see a bit better in the cutaways. And I really like the way they pair together. I don't actually know that I would have thought to wear the two together for some reason. So when I saw this image, I thought, yes, that looks amazing. On my feet, I'm wearing my by far Tanya mules, which I'm gonna just say, I've said this multiple times. If you were ever looking at getting these shoes, do not buy the Patient ones. They're not that comfortable. And I do find sometimes they slip off my feet a little bit, but they do fit true to size. And then for my bag, it's a white bag. So I went with this little one here from Polene, which I could easily just tuck under my arm like that. And I really, again, love the way that this outfit turned out. Felt very effortless, very easy. Something that I could just throw on as I'm getting ready in a rush in the morning. Definitely a little bit nicer than what I might wear day to day, especially with a little one. But you know, it's always nice to kind of have some options, especially if you're going out and it's a little bit cooler. Or alternatively, this is definitely something that I could wear on one of his daycare days. Then this final outfit is all centered around a slip dress with a big chunky knit lad underneath. And again, this isn't really something I ever would have thought to do, despite the fact that I've always mentioned how versatile I think slip dresses are. You can wear them as a dress on their own, you can put a t-shirt underneath, long sleeve top, turtleneck, wear tights with them, you can wear a knit over the top, belt it, you can wear it with a blazer. Like basically you can just create so many different outfits using a slip dress, but I never would have put a chunky knit underneath. And when I saw this, I thought that's something that I could really easily do. Basically, it made me look at this classic wardrobe staple with a fresh set of eyes. I really like the color palette because I felt as though the baby pink hue of the knit helped to soften the outfit a lot. So I decided to play on that as opposed to looking for something that kind of fit the exact same style of knit that she's wearing in the photo. So the one that I'm wearing is an old style from Cezanne. It has these sort of slightly fluted sleeves and a V neckline, and that kind of creates a bit of interest here around the collar. You can see my necklaces really clearly here. The dress that I'm wearing over the top is one that I got while I was pregnant. It's from Everlane and it's just a really good classic slip dress. It has a slightly longer length to it, and I like the fact that it also has a slit on the side as well. And then for my shoes, I went with my Sam Edelman Dorze pumps. I feel like they give a similar vibe despite being higher than the ones worn in the photo. And then the bag that I went with was my Chanel classic flap. And again, another outfit that I really love the way that it turned out. And just like the previous one, it's maybe not one that I would have put together myself, but all of the elements I feel are really representative of my personal style, and it's one that I could just throw on and feel really happy and comfortable in what I'm wearing. So those are 4 different outfits that I've put together by shopping my wardrobe inspired by Pinterest. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I would love to know which outfit was your favorite. Tell me down in the comment section below. As I mentioned at the start of this video, don't forget that there is up to 40% off everything at Linjer. So if you have designs on getting anything ahead of Valentine's Day, then now is definitely the time to buy. I will leave links down in the description box below so that you can go and check out their website. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always and for spending a bit of your day with me, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. See you very soon. Bye.